I had this moment in Madison where I think I've always been kind of jealous of people who had a huge college football experience because, or went to a school where you can go back and really experience that. And I had that in different ways in college, but it wasn't this sort of very communal statewide thing. And you had gone to, I think you went to get either a hot dog or go to the bathroom, and I was like, I'm staying to watch. I was like, I'm staying to watch the band for halftime because I had hung out with the band and felt personally invested. And they played Varsity, which is the alma mater, the song of Wisconsin. And there were two. I was standing in the aisle where our seats were, which were pretty high up, and it was pretty sparse. Not sparse, but like it wasn't a crush of people. And I looked over, and there was this old couple with their arms around each other, swaying back and forth, singing the song. And I just had this, I got chills. I was like, oh, I get it. I was like, I get it. When you go to a place, I felt like, because I don't know what it's like for myself, I looked at someone and I felt it momentarily. And I was like, this is an extremely powerful thing. Like college football, you can make jokes about it. You can be like, oh, you know, people are obsessed with college football. But when it's your home and you went there and your family probably has connections, or if they don't, they do now because of you, it's a very like meaningful experience.
Yes.
It was true. I was like, oh my God, I get it. I had this moment.
This is you're exactly right. This is why when I was getting recruited to play basketball coming out of high school by a bunch of tiny schools, I basically told all the tiny schools I'm not interested, because I was raised on this. This is what I was, not so much the football, more on the basketball side, because I grew up in Indiana where if you go to IU and Purdue football games, you're like, okay, all right.
Hey, this year, baby. This year, I don't know. IU football's back.
Well, they were for about 3 minutes, and then Iowa smoked them. But
anyway, we're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that. There's still that was one game.
There's just one game. Come on.
But that was like I grew up in that, and so mine was on the basketball side, but the point still applied that like the Big Ten is I mean, not so much IU Purdue because the state is split, but like you brought up the point about Wisconsin. Like so many people go to these games that didn't go to Wisconsin, they didn't go to university because for a lot of people, the college program, and especially when it's a situation like a Wisconsin or like an Ohio State, where like there's the one school, the one Big Ten school that just dominates everything in the state. It's less about the university. It's more about like the entire state pride. College football is the equivalent of like the Euro that we were taught, you know, when Euro 2020 happened and we were watching that and talking about, we talked about that a little bit. And England and Italy and all these countries, it's like, we're all kind of European and we all kind of are close to each other. But when it comes time to compete, like this is the one thing we can all rally behind. That's kind of what college football is. And it becomes bigger than just the game and all that. And unless you kind of experience it for yourself, it's hard to fully wrap your mind around. I think you can be told it. You can be told that football is religion in the South and the Midwest and these sorts of things. But until you see it or until you experience it, you don't fully get it.
Hey pals, thanks for watching the People's Sports Podcast YouTube channel. For more of mine and Mark's very weird rabbit holes, stick around, watch more. You can subscribe, smash that subscribe button. You know you want to. We're going to give you all the weird stuff we possibly can.